the previous generation, they didn't have to go they didn't have to use certain things. And it becomes more
Mhm.
prevalent and I'm seeing it and then it's getting used on me. So I'm getting niced out the game with my immediate family. I know better. Let me confess that. I do know better. But at the same time, I also know of better ways and I want to exercise them. And
Okay.
it's like it's just a clash of the titans. New school
Is it
versus old
trying to
school.
get people to understand your why and your purpose?
Yeah.
Okay. How does it feel that someone would never will understand your why, your purpose, because they've never been in the rooms or trying to go to the places that you've been? So it's hard for them to understand what you're doing when they can never, like, sorry, my dog is barking in the background, but they can
Yeah.
never really fully digest because they've never been in your shoes. So it's like they can take you so far on a journey, but they haven't been on this journey. Like, it's a new journey for, it's uncharted territory.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of energy that sometimes is wasted trying to get someone, like, you want someone to understand your why, understand your purpose. And long as, and some people will never understand your why, your purpose. They'll see the end result and
Mhm.
then they'll want to, clap it up for that and, give you your roses then. But it's hard for them to see the hard work that you're doing in the background.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So when you say it like that, I understand. I guess it's more of the little kid in me though, right? That's the part
Hmm.
that's like really I'm noticing screaming out. That's the part where I'm seeing where I need to forgive because it may not come in the way that I want it to. You know,
Absolutely.
it may not come with that validation. You know, I'm coming to terms with that. And that's why like stuff like this I believe is important. So even though
Hmm.
we're doing, we're talking about forgiveness and we're talking about our family dynamics, like no master at this. We're just being bold enough to talk about forgiving in an
Yeah.
unforgiving type world, and it is very hard. It's very hard because I find myself, and you know my viewpoint on forgiveness. I do believe that I know that's the end result, but in this path, it's been very very difficult, and that's why I was really happy to get on here and at least just talk
Hmm.
about it and be honest about it and say like, hey, I've been struggling to forgive, and I know I need to because this thing is like, yeah, you wake up with this fire each day. I'm waking up. First thing I want to do is get my phone and like go off.
That's the enemy. That's the enemy, is using your
Yeah.
past and how you respond to things. And it's taking that little piece, like, well, we feel like we've grown and it's a little piece of us, like, let me bring this up to the surface. Let me get him
Hmm.
reactivated. Like, that's the enemy. And so you have to constantly, before you wake up, when you go to bed, just cover it in prayer.
Hmm. Yeah.
Cover it in prayer.